welcome to No Narrative. My name is M. St. James, and I'm a good amount of things. Photographer, to be one, creative, boss babe, badass, and most importantly, I am an advocate for all things little black girls and black women empowerment. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in partaking in, come through, sit down. Let's have a conversation. Remove your shoes though. Okay, so with this random thought, I wanted to discuss 2022 in the action of now, like right now. There is no better time to invest in you, to make you happy, to make you healthy than right now. A new year is not going to change anything. It involves action. You could have said, I want to start my YouTube channel. I want to start this business. I'm going to leave my job. And if you don't put action behind it, nothing happens. Nothing. I am a ridiculous perfectionist. Anybody, like I always say this, anyone who knows me, one of my good friends had to remind me, I'm really proud of you. You are a perfectionist, but sometimes you just gotta let it go. Let it go and see what it's gonna do, okay? I set a financial goal, I met it. I wanted to pay off my credit card debt, I did it. I wanted to do this, no narrative, and I'm doing it. And I'm terrified. Like, you are gonna be terrified. Those emotions are real. They just let you know that you're alive, and that's okay. That's okay. Fear just lets you know that you're alive. And there's nothing wrong with fear. So the action of now is the concept that whatever it is that you want to do, don't wait for it. Don't wait for it. Give yourself enough respect to make that action an action for now. So don't make a resolution. Promise yourself that instead of waiting for the new year, you're gonna give yourself a chance right the hell now. So happy New Year, happy 2022, and I'll see you guys in January. Peace. Welcome back to No Narrative. My name is M. St. James, and this is episode 4. So I wanted to continue with our Single and Sovereign series. And the best thing that I could really do as a single woman and as a sovereign woman is to talk about the things that us single women need in our apartments, right? Because we don't have everybody around to help us do things. And I think any person who lives alone should have these things. But I'm talking about the single ladies this time, right? So I don't always have my brother to help me put things up. I don't always have people available that are in my family. And at some point, you should be able to do some of this shit on your own. I have about 5 or 6 things that I want to share with you guys. So if you live alone, then these items are necessities. So during the pandemic, when it first started, we had a lot of things go on. And you know that if you didn't have access to certain things like getting games and puzzles and all that other stuff, then you know that it was really difficult to order, right? Because they just weren't available. Everybody was at home. But these things are the just in case some ish happens. So the first thing that I have in my apartment that I always recommend, this is a drill, right? So I think as a person who lives alone, if you don't have a drill, then you are probably not putting together your furniture. You're probably having somebody else put it together for you. And it's really a good thing to have. So if you're putting together furniture, you're hanging art, anything, like a drill is like a necessity. That drill that you are gonna buy, now it's an investment, and you can get a drill from about $75 to like $200+. You don't need the $200+ drill. Like I got this one, it was like $125, $150. And like I said, DeWalt, Good brand. You have other brands, but this is the one that I have, and I like it. It's helped me put together furniture. And if you have a brother, have him help you use this, or even the people in the various different department stores, have them help you use this. This is such a good tool to have as a single woman. So, drill, definitely want this. Now, another thing that you're going to have in your apartment as a single woman is, let's do this one. This is a lantern, right? Where I live in Jersey, randomly I'll get power outages. And recently I had a power outage and it lasted like 8 hours. Now, a flashlight is always good. If you have a flashlight, then that's perfect. But some flashlights, I think most flashlights that people have are battery run. You want to get one that's USB chargeable flashlight. But this one is really, really good. You want to know why? Because this takes battery and you can actually plug this up into the wall and you'll have a light source. Now, the reason why I like lanterns is because they illuminate a large portion of your room. It won't just give you directional sort of light. It'll give you surrounding light. So, and this one is really, really good because people use it for cars. And it also has a flashlight function on it to where you can use it as a flashlight and a hazard light. So I like this because I like the lantern function of it. I don't drive, so I don't need the hazards. But it also has a magnetic portion at the bottom. So if you're using it and you, let's say, have an emergency with your car, you can just stick it onto the hood of your car. I got 2 of them for like $23 on Amazon. So you want to have one of these. The next thing is, let's just say, just in case something, like there's no power and you need to charge your phone, your laptop, whatever. This bad boy, this is a Jackery. And this Jackery is an electric generator. Now, this is the 160 Jackery, and it charges my lantern. It charges my phone several times. It'll charge my iPad, my laptop, and anything that's below 160 watts. This is a 160 watt Jackery. Now, I know sometimes people will do YouTube series or a YouTube show where they talking about just in case things happen, you want to have whatever they talk about, but they never talk about people who live in apartments. I live in an apartment, so I don't have a lot of I don't have like an area where I can store food. I don't have an area where I'm hoarding all types of weird, tents and all that other stuff. But the stuff that I have makes it useful for me. So that's why I wanted to do this, because as a woman, you want to make sure that if you don't have the help, you can still be self-reliant, okay? The next thing I have is, let's just say there is no power and then something happens and you live in an apartment and all the electronics go out. They don't have any power. I'm an artist as well. And this right here is my Rolly. This is my baby. This is my baby. I love her, right? So if there's no power and there's something going on, I go out and I take pictures. This is a Rolleiflex T3, right? And this baby is something that I absolutely love to walk around with and just shoot pictures. Some of the pictures you've seen of mine at the beginning of the shoot or at the beginning of the intro are from this camera. So you want to have something that you can absolutely do and something that is going to be enjoyable for you, just in case you're in the house and you want to get out. I go out and take pictures. Now, one more thing that I think that people will need, and I'm not going to bring it out, is a toolbox. In case something breaks, toolbox have a random amount of things, can have anything in it. Gorilla Glue, a Phillips screwdriver, an Allen wrench, an Allen key, any amount of tools that you're gonna need, like randomly, I was leaving my bedroom and I closed the door to keep the heat in and the handle came off. But guess what? I was able to put it back on. So these are some of the things that I think women who live alone should have in their apartments. Why? Because you're not gonna have somebody all the time that's gonna be around to help you, and that's okay. But if you equip yourself to be self-reliant, you won't need them. It's nice to have them though, but you won't need them. And also, I have one more thing. Let's just do the one more thing. We're gonna put this up here. During the pandemic, it was really, really hard to find puzzles. My baby sister got this for me. This is a 1,000 piece puzzle. Now, if you have like a family, and I know this is not for single women, but you can, as a single woman, do this. But I love puzzles, and I love 1,000 piece puzzles because to me, it's just a lot of fun. You have one of these, then guess what? You'll keep yourself busy for hours. You'll keep your family busy for hours, and puzzles are just fun. My grandmother used to have them at her house, so before church, she would put these out for us, and we would put puzzles together before she, was ready to go, and I still love them to this day. So as a single and sovereign woman, you want to be self-reliant, and it's okay if there's nobody around to help you. You're not crippled. You are not helpless. You're just single. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and look forward to Thursdays because that's when I'll see you. Bye.